What up? It's your boy Errol. So I I just recently switched from Windows to Linux and I'm on Ubuntu 20.04 and I was looking for a game that was similar to Diablo and fortunately I found one and to be honest I was I was blown away by this game. I mean it's so well made. I don't know why it's not that popular. So as you can see, I've played three classes already. There's the adept, the brute, and now I'm playing a scout. Okay, so let me load that game. Alright, so in this game you can actually move your character using the mouse, or you can just use the keyboards, which is which is pretty cool. Considering I came from Diablo, where you just moved your character using your mouse. This one you can really move using the keyboard, so it's pretty cool. So if you're gonna buy stuff, if you hit on if you hold down shift and you left click, you're given the option to choose the amount of maybe potions you wanna buy or empty bottles or some scrolls. And if you hold down control and left click, it will purchase all of the available stock for that item. Say for example, health potion, it has 10 available, so if you hold control and click, you will buy the entire batch. But that depends if you have the gold for it. So, okay. So what I don't like about this game is how their portals work. So if you go here and where is it? This one, the perdition scroll, it works like a town portal, but it how do I say it? It it don't actually make a portal where you can get in and come back after you use it. So if you use a perdition scroll, you will be teleported here in the perdition harbor. After that, you'd have to go back in the hyperspace like a waypoint and go back to where you came from using the waypoint or the hyperspace. So that doesn't give you the option of going back to where you teleported from. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but what I also like about this game is it's yeah, those are the items from the other characters. So as I was saying, what I like about this game is if if you uh, kill those monsters and then you go back and then go back to where those monsters were, they would respawn like nothing happened. So it's pretty awesome. It's It's very convenient if you're just grinding your levels. You want to level up, so you just keep going back and just monsters just keep spawning again. Yeah, it's pretty convenient if you're trying to raise your levels. And I've also noticed that some of the bosses they do respawn just by doing that trick. I don't know if it's a trick or maybe you call it like a game behavior. I, d- I don't know technical stuff too much. And another thing about this game is there's no repair option. So you're like you already like have invulnerable items. You don't need to repair them. You just sell them and change items. The only thing is that you'll actually use your gold in this game. So far as I've played it is by purchasing the items from the stores. If you don't purchase any items, you just keep on stacking your gold. Basically, that's it. The game also has pretty nice graphics. Yeah, it's pretty slick compared to what Diablo 1 was. Yeah, this one's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Diablo, you would like walk very robotic. This one, the character looks very free when it's running, and it's already running here. There was no running mechanism in Diablo 1, as far as I remember. Yeah, you just walk around. And this guy is already running. And another thing is, as you notice, there's no stamina bar, so it just keeps on going like the bunny that we all know. Yeah, there's no stamina bar, so it doesn't get tired or anything. And there are also quests in this game. I mean, you know, it's an adventure hack and slash game, so far this is always the first quest that you get. I haven't read through the whole thing about this game yet. I just tried it, just downloaded, install, and try it. Well, actually, I didn't install because the game was an app image. It's actually very interesting because it's the first time I've heard of an app image. It's like a from Windows. For me, a Windows user, it came to me um, like a zip file where you can just run it without even extracting it. You just need to make the file executable, and after that you can run the game. And if you want to delete the game, you just delete the file itself, and you're done. Right. So far this is the first quest I've always encountered. Return to Empyrean. And you have to find the Grey Bloom ink, and then there's the quill, and there's the knife, and I think the final recipe was a vial where you mix the quill and the knife. You're right. Yeah, I didn't really remember, though I played um two characters out of three. I didn't really remember any of this stuff. So just like playing without, really registering anything on my bird brain. And this is also pretty cool, how they do this. I don't remember having this in Diablo 1. Yeah, it's pretty slick. And another thing I think that can be improved in this game is the minimap system. Because if you left click, you just zoom in and zoom out. You can actually you can't move the mouse. I mean, move the map just to look where you've been, where you've explored. Yeah, there's no way to do that as far as I know. As far as I've played the game, I wasn't able to move the map. You have just click and just makes you yeah, it just makes the display bigger. Just the zoom in, zoom out action. Nothing much. Okay, so um, this one here is your basic attack. So this is for the range. Because I'm a scout, I'm using a bow. Uh, the range is pretty far. It's pretty decent range. Another thing about this game is if you notice in the inventory, there's actually no arrows. So you have like a limited, yeah, limited ammunition. You don't run out of ammunition. Just keep shooting the monsters. And there's no need to hold down shift to force your attack. Just by left clicking a place, you just start attacking. This goes both for the adept and the brute character also. If you left click, they just do their normal attacks. And on the right side, that would be your skill. So this one, piercing shot. I haven't tried this yet. So it pierces, okay. And the skill tree. So the skill tree, they call it here like a power tree, or your powers. It isn't really like, well, at this, this would be similar like to a three because it would require the first skill to be selected to be enabled before you can activate the other ones under it. But this one, Ember Shot. Hmm, interesting. Fire spray of burning embers at close range, effective against armored enemies. Yeah, the armored enemies in this game are those skeletons. Haste, increase speed for limited time. This one's pretty good. Another interesting thing about this game is you can you can actually mix and match the powers for your character. For example, let's say I'm a ranger. I can I can I can put a skill point here, and then I would have this power. Stonewall. I would have increased um, absorption, but that's not very. I think it's not very good for adept since you have low health. withstand stronger attacks with more health and absorption. Oh yeah, yeah. So if you have low health, mm, I don't know if it's because if you level up, right? If you level up, you get each point. See, you get 50 HP every time you level up, plus the HP you get from the items, like the bonus stats from the items. But yeah, you can mix and match the powers for your character. I just discovered that on my second character, the brute. I think I use yeah, I think I selected the shield shield skill from the adept and I put it on the brute. This one increases your mana regen and and your base mana. Well, not your base, gives you additional MP. The fireball. So what I've done so far with my other characters is I just select the skills that I think would be useful for them in their own um in their own characters. And maybe if I get more levels I can play around and add different powers from different classes. So in my broad what I did was it was like physical and more on defense. I didn't really I didn't put any stat at first in my mental because I didn't need the mana. I just needed the physical attribute and also the defense. But there are items that you need to have specific value for offense and mental in order to you to wear in order for you to wear them. So if you think you've gotten pretty far with the primary stats that you need for your class, your character, you can play around and get the other stats that you don't really that's not your primary stats. These goblins they're not very difficult to handle, but there is a goblin that throws a spear and his accuracy is very good. Also, the bone archers, they have very good accuracy. This one, spearman, yeah, they have very good accuracy. Let me try the right click. Oh, 29, 21. Yeah, Right click does pierce. Okay. So another thing I like about this game is how you pick up gold. So in Diablo 1, you have to click for your character to go over and pick up the gold. Here, you just walk over it and then you got it. See, I just walk over gold and then it's in my stash. Pretty neat. Yeah, this is skeletons. Yeah. I think at some point of this game, you'll become overpowered, especially when your level is very high, because there's no other difficulty in the game. There's no nightmare, no no higher difficulty than this one. Another thing about this game is if you if you hit the space bar, that will interact with the object in front or near you. Say for example, if this is a switch and if I hit space bar, I would flip the switch. If it's a box labeled as supplies, I would open that box. If it's an item like that one, like the crate, let's I show you like this one. As if it's an item, if I walk over it, I don't pick it up. If I click on it while I'm near it, I can pick it up. Another way to pick it up is you hit the keyboard and it will pick up the item for you. It's pretty neat. We didn't have that in the other game. So like this one, I'd say I'm pretty close. If I hit space bar, that would open the box or the crate for me. Pretty convenient. Oh, this one is a boss. I need to run. And the game also has pretty decent regen rate. What am I holding? Ah, slingshot. You can also make the screen get bigger by changing the size. Of course, it will make the game look pixelated. But if you want to see what your character is wearing, it's, there's no zoom in or zoom out in the game. It would be nice if it would be updated in the future. I don't know if they're still updating this game, but it's a very nice game. I mean, to be honest. What I can shoot that for? Didn't expect to shoot that far. Supplies is back. That's interesting. I didn't know the boxes would also be refreshed, have different contents. Okay, let's go back to the mines. Let's see if Krolan, the the boss, spawn back. This is also something different in this game because in the other game, when you use a skill or if you attack, I think I remember it would go as far as you can see. This game, there's actually a limit where it reaches. Like it, the arrows would drop, or your skill would. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So even the item boxes they refresh. And see the boss. Even some of the bosses they respawn. I'm trying to remember the boss that didn't respawn while I was playing this game, but I can't. My apologies. So it's a pretty nice trick if you're aiming to level up without going very far. But you know, since these are low level monsters, they would give you low XP. Like that one that only gave me 2 XP. Yeah. Now I'm tempted to go back into the mine again since there is Crowland. I actually didn't do this in my other two characters. Yeah, let's go to the next path. Stonewood. I- It's a pretty decent game, if you ask me. I mean, with with you being able to use the keyboard to move your character is pretty awesome. There's not really that much mouse interaction except for clicks. I haven't looked um, into other into mods of this game. I didn't check yet if there are people who made mods for this game where it would be harder. You would have new items. new gear. So this is a hyperspace. That's the waypoint system of the game. You get close to it and it lights up. So whenever you're in a hyperspace, just like you saw earlier, you're like transported into another dimension. You can like go into different places. Not like in the other game where you click, then you select where you want to go. The game also has an auto-equip feature where if you pick up an item, the game would auto-equip it on your character. Let's see the items I have. Oh yeah, and one thing about the game that's it's pretty convenient is you don't need uh, what is it? You don't need an identify scroll. There's no unidentified item. As far as I've played it, haven't encountered an an unidentified item, or you would need someone to identify it. So each level up, you get 5 points, and you can freely distribute those points. But what I've done with my brute was that I just put 3 on his primary attribute and put 2 points on his secondary one. So it's pretty obvious that the primary attribute for a scout is the offense. That increases the accuracy and the range, minimum and maximum damage. And also the defense for parrying, so you don't get hit a lot. Yeah, so I go with 3 and then 250 HP. Yeah, I don't know how you guys will do it in this game, but so far it's what I've done with my other characters. So yeah, I haven't checked if there's any mod for this game, like in the other game, where there's like an editor, you can edit items, you can change your character stats. Yeah, I think it's possible, but I don't know if there's a mod for it. I, no, I know it's possible. Change your character stats, but the mod, I don't know yet. I still need to check if there's a mod for that. It would be easy. So I think this quest he's looking for his journal. Yep, he's looking for his journal. Stole it from me. Journal quest. Wait, I don't think I remember hearing any dialogues from this game. Yep, I don't think I remember hearing any NPC dialogues from this game. Hmm. I think there's really none. So here in the controls, you can change the controls that you want. For me, I changed the potions. This one here. Wait, I changed this to Z and X. So in order for you to put things in your inventory, as you can see, there's no slot for your belt like in the other games. You have you'll have a belt here at some point. Should be in the artifact part. Yeah, you'll have some belt here. Right. Transfer this slingshot. I remember in brute and adept this section for the offhand was a shield, and the main hand would be either the wand for the adept or a sword for the brute. But for the scout, the offhand goes to I mean the slingshot goes to the offhand. That's pretty interesting. And if you right click an item, that will tell the game that you want to wear it. So it wears that item for you. For example, I'm gonna right click on this sandals and now I'm wearing it. One that to absorb two. It's the same. Max MP. Yep. Gold and a crystal. And just like the other games, there are two sets of items that you can wear. Maybe you have a primary or a secondary one. So far, I've only worn primary item sets for my characters, even for the brute and the adept. I I have no secondary set of items. Okay, so see, then I'm going to powers. Burning embers, piercing shot, multi shot. Oh, okay. Rapid fire. Requires a ranged weapon. Requires offense 4. Requires level 3. Wolf's Eye. 10% accuracy. Oh, this is good. Defense 5. Caltrops. This trap deals reduced range weapon damage and slows the target. Bear trap. This trap deals extra range damage and immobilizes the target. Piercing shot. Ignores absorption. Multi-shot. 2% range. Damage times 10 ignores absorption. Fire. Piercing shot. Close range. 5, 2, 2. Hmm. TMP. Piercing shot. Don't mix with the multi-shot. Rapid fire. Fire 5 low power missiles in quick succession. Courage level 3. Hmm. Not gonna use piercing shot, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. Piercing shot. Oh, so it's like a shotgun. Oh, I remember. There's an enemy with a similar skill, a similar attack in this game. Ah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's replace that. Goblin Cave. His journal should be around here. Wandering Ice Ring. This one has ice resistance, cold resistance. See, there's no unidentified item in this game. All items are identified. This one is a boss. So the adept also has this skill. Th- th- This is what I also like about this game is when you're about to die, it it gives off that warning. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the trader. It's very nice to play with rogues or archers, especially if it's like this, or you don't care about about ammo. Just keep shooting enemies. 100 XP. Let's see what he has to trade. Oh yeah, that's the only dialogues that that the NPCs have. When you talk to them, they don't really speak. You don't hear them speak, other than if you trade with them. So 50 HP regen, that's pretty good. Experience, one bonus XP. Okay, that's very nice. 1% bonus XP. Avoidance. Bonus XP would be very nice. MP. Yeah, it will help you level up faster. 50. Yeah, let's buy that. And you can also control and click to quick sell your items. And quick buy also. Control and click. Mm, HP regen. Do I need it? Leather belt. Yeah, let's get the bonus XP. Resist dark. Nice. Bonus XP would help me level up faster. How much is it? 40. 200, 200. Alright, I think that's enough for today. So I'm gonna play again. I'm gonna record my game again when I'm gonna play. Did that sound right? I don't know. Alright, so that's all for me. See you in my next video.